There is an ancient Greek myth of Pandora, the first female or human being created by the gods. She was sent to earth as a punishment for humans, where she was given a jar full of gifts from all the gods. Gifts that could bring despair, hatred, and misery to earth. Pandora could not help herself, but remove the top of the jar, and the world was hardly weltering in those prevalent gifts that led to plagues and death, and it was drifted to the edges of darkness. However, there was one tiny gift that could not escape the jar before the lid was placed again. That gift was Elpis, or as it is translated in English, hope. In fact, many interpretations of the story claim that the jar with hope inside of it represents the human being, since both share one main characteristic. That is to say, they are both, religiously speaking, of clay nature. In other words, when the world is crumbling in hatred, darkness, and death, the man still contains a tiny gift for a reason which is hard to understand. However, I believe that hope, or Elpis, remains there inside to guide humans in this shattered world. In the first place, and based on Oxford definition, hope is a feeling of trust or of expectation and desire for a particular thing to happen. Indeed, when you hope for something to happen, you are certain that there is a power somewhere in you, or bigger than you, whatever it is, that will make your wishes and goals a reality. But at the same time, this definition is of a shallow nature. In fact, I consider hope to be a spiritual phenomenon that has a mysterious formula. It is of course fascinating how hope springs in the most melancholic circumstances. It is surprising how that shining spot emerges from your darkest days. And in fact, a number of psychologists argue that hope emerges from the matrix of crisis. It is where hard times, despair, and failure are melted together to shape those positive emotions and new opportunities. Equally important, hope from a religion-based perspective is merely the same. For instance, in the Islamic religion, hope refers to how Muslims look forward to God's heaven in the afterlife. Naturally, they work to be good people, and they reject all of what might be considered against Islam's teachings. Furthermore, hope is cited in the Quran, where Allah said, "And never give up hope of Allah's soothing mercy. Truly no one despairs of Allah's soothing mercy except those who have no faith." So in this course, Islam, better to say Allah, is offering you a softer version of hope. He is telling you that even in your miserable situation, keep faith in me and do not lose hope, because things are definitely and certainly going to be better. Hope is shaped here to give you a feeling of relief. A feeling that someone, somewhere, and somehow is looking after you, is promising you that things are going to be better if you only endure the hard times. All in all, man's history is full of stories and myths in different versions. Still, it doesn't matter which one is the most logical and reliable one. What really matters is how to extract the moral from that story, and Pandora's myth is no exception. After all, the jar with one gift kept inside refers in one way or another to the human being and his prodigious abilities. It refers to how he stands up after there is nothing left to stand for. It refers to how he believes in sunlight after ages of darkness. It certainly refers to how he pieces together those shattered parts of his soul again and again. Moreover, the concept of hope is included in most religions' textbooks, especially Islam. Indeed, the Quran accompanied hope with faith. It means to have faith in Allah, but mostly to have faith in yourself and never stop hoping. In other words, it is about the hope of working, fighting, and being able to change your present. It is the hope to overcome your past that is full of failures and disappointments. It is the hope for a better future for you and me. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel to see more videos.